But I just think I always think about a lot of guys that I work with, and they ask me questions. A lot of whites, the guys that, Riley, how come you're different than a lot of the other guys? Not mad or hold a grudge or this and that about with people. And they were referring to, I said, listen, I said, I'm gonna tell you one thing. I said, I understand the situation you're talking about. I said, but a lot of the blacks holds in this situation, which is not right, and it won't help a man, holds this situation in about slavery, how they were done and how their ancestors and blacks were done. And a lot of them hold this in them now. And I'm not saying that's right. That's just part of history to me. And that's why you see a lot of the blacks that rebel and the way they are against whites. And that's part of it. Like I say, if you don't know, I'm just giving you an overview on why a lot of them are like that. And of course, just like I say, I'm not saying it's right, and it isn't right. But what has done, you can't change that history. It's just like this. Once this is put in, you can't change it. It's part of history. It becomes part of history, and it's for people to enjoy, for people to understand and try to work it out and do different and so forth. But all of it's just like I say, I've weathered the storm. A lot of hard times and discrimination, and I've been through all of that, a lot of it. Not to the point where there was any violence of anything like that, but where you were discriminated against in jobs, restaurants, everything, every place where that you went, even government, back in those days, your government buildings and state, and all of those buildings had colored and white signs, you know, in your restrooms and so forth. And those were state and offices and everything, county and city and everything. They had colored and white. You couldn't use the same restroom.